vs Gambit at Blast Premier World Final 2021 in the upper bracket final. With Vitality having a 61.1% pistol win rate overall, they dominate in these rounds. They'll be finishing on the B site with this pistol strap, so let's understand what happened so you can replicate it for yourself. As you can see, all 5 members of Vitality go towards stairs straight away at the beginning of the round. They execute this strategy almost as soon as they get this control of the map, not wasting any time. Let's take a quick look on towards Masuta. That'll be the entry onto the B site when they are ready to execute. However, before this is happening, you can see he has bought armor and is shifting to take stairs control of the rest of his team. It is very important to not give the enemy any information on Vertigo, as it is very easy to pick up from anywhere across the map. After Vitality has taken the stairs control towards B, Masuta will get in position and post up watching elbow before the Molotov comes in. Notice when he is jumping up towards the site, he is briefly applying anti-flash. This is to make sure Gambit does not mess up their execute with a set flashbang. He will quickly run towards E-box without clearing back of the site and letting his team deal with that position. As you can see here, he catches off Shiro, who tries to push through the smoke and get some space, and Zaiwu himself also gets 2 kills, securing the round for Vitality. We will now be looking at Zaiwu, the star of Vitality. He'll be going with P250 and dropping 2 flashes on towards Shocks. It is great to be putting an upgraded pistol onto the hands of a great player like himself, as it may secure them the pistol round win in the future. He will start the round with going towards stairs with the rest of his team once again, taking this area of the map very silently to not give any information away to the enemy team. After Vitality have now taken stairs, Zaiwu will position himself playing anti-flash, making sure Gambit not use a pop flash to catch them all off. Zaiwu will quickly check behind his Vitality ready to go on towards the site, being the 3rd player going in, making sure he can get himself in a position to stay alive with the P250 and secure Vitality the round win. He will then catch off Inferus through the smoke, getting the bomb down, and then also catching Nafany, who is trying to phase the edge of the smoke on E-box, securing Vitality the round win. Shocks will be one of the 2 utility players going with a smoke, Molotov, and also 2 flashes he got from Zaiwu. As you can see here, he isn't going first when taking stairs control, as they don't want to risk losing this amount of utility early on in the round for this execute. Again, shifting to take this area of the map, Shocks will then set up the smoke for the right side of E-box, throwing this by crouching to line up his crosshair on the corner of the box, standing up and using a standard left click throw. After this, he'll get in front of the big box, placing his crosshair between the stairs and the wooden panel, using a left click throw, landing an elbow, pushing out Exile from this position. Following both the smoke and the Molotov, he will then throw 2 flashes from the bottom of the stairs that will land just behind the white box, not flashing his team as they're going up. He throws these flashes, positioning his crosshair just above the gap in the metal frame above the site. After this, Shocks will then stay on stairs, just watching for any flanks from behind. However, no one on Gambit comes from this area of the map. Kyojin will be one of the main pistol players, I guess you could say, buying himself armor and looking for a fight with the enemy. He will be taking stairs with everyone else, being the 1st player in this area of the map, taking first contact, pre-aiming top stairs, crouching round the corner to attempt to not be headshot if anyone is in that angle while peeking. He has the job here to clear every little angle you can think of in stairs to make sure that no one in Gambit is hiding anywhere. He will then be the 2nd entry after Masuta. However, he doesn't get any frags in this round, as Shocks, Masuta, and Zaiwu do most of the heavy lifting for Vitality. And for our final player, guys, it'll be none other than Apex himself. He will be buying a smoke and a Molotov, being the 2nd utility player for Vitality. I'm starting to sound a bit like a broken record here, but he's going to be helping take stairs control silently once again. Getting into position, ready to throw the smoke, he will line up this on the middle of the handrail, going up to the beam and jump throwing. This will land on the right side of E-box, creating the wall of smokes for Vitality. After this, he'll then jump up on towards the sandbags behind him, walking forwards to throw the Molotov towards headshot. He does this by aiming just above the railing. He will then go onto the site, helping his team where needed. However, he doesn't get to see any action in this round. So just to summarize all of this for you guys, you will need 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs, and then also 2 flashes, while also purchasing up a P250 for the best pistol player you have in your team. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Glaze, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow. I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. Best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Without giving a warning, I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will,
Fnatic have recently rounded off their roster with bringing in Heap on trial. They also just played against the UK.
Number 5 only just survives. Yeah, the explosion, but gets it done. There's a very good play in that 1v2 being able to pick those up, but yeah, it just wasn't enough there. And the ramp, and now Stig, great opening skills from him, leaving Luke Peef in a 1v2. He's been decent, but he's not been good enough to finish that off. It's 18-18, it's a second overtime.
On this map, it's really hard, and I like this. Running down the op, but the Stig is getting some things done there. Jules trying to get something on his own, but that was beautiful. 2 players. A really good round for Gamma, but they still have to surpass these players from Coxies. Yorick once again leading the charge, getting the first one, falls in with the quick trade, getting the second as well. This is crazy already. Can he get more down? He is hungry for more, and there we go. It's completely swapped.
Smojo will drop down to try and contest it, and he gets there very quickly. He gets 1, gets 2, can he get a third? He can't get a third, as Liverpool managed to pick him off. As Stig, would he pick up on the ramp? That is the slowest reaction time I think I've ever seen in a match of Counter-Strike. He does manage to pick up the kill, just about. Certain blunders, yeah, up the ramp.
Gepper doesn't know, but Yorick doesn't either.
Doesn't.
Oh no! No!
The entire time the model has blocked it!
Oh no.
If there was ever an argument for CL right hand 0,
they're gonna see each other. Does Gepper know? Oh! Hello. Oh my.
Yeah, the last 2 maps have been washouts. Is one of them taller than the other?
I don't know. Is that a thing?
No, it's definitely not. It definitely shouldn't be.
Well, like, they are still 3 rounds behind Coxies, but this round is gonna be important. Oh, and the smoke bug. I don't know if you saw that, but
yeah, the smoke bug, it reveals the one player with the deagle, but it's completely irrelevant if Volsim will manage to pick up 2 of his own. That was two of those with Yorick picking up another. Yeah, that's swung this round, and it's basically a formality now as we wait for the Gamax players to die.
yeah, this is gonna be really hard. I think the thing they have to get down is the bomb, but 1 player left, that's gonna be really tough.
Stig falling first in the first round of overtime as Pawn. He managed to get 1. The Molotov will save him just a bit as he tries to push through the Molotov, and it doesn't.
This is the round.
They gotta play for overtime now, right?
Yeah, they do. Or they have to win this in a... Oh my god.
Oh, with a knife!
Oh
the gun
no.
in hand now. He got himself some armor.
Oh no.
Now it's down to a 3v2 in favor of Gamma X, who was in prime position to finish this off, and now all that's left, Stig. He's been fantastic so far. Can he pick up the 3 he needs? He can only pick up 1.
Ooh, getting 2. This is big. Gepard in a 1-on-2. This is doable. No vision on the bomb as well, so if Epra gets this flick, ooh, he gets away with it. He picks up the gun.
This
is gonna.
Way.
Oh no!
Wait, this is it. Epra now on his own. Ooh, he does pick it up. That goes to round 40. Steers the AK. Now the 1-tap potential. That AK is gonna do a lot, but it's a 1-tap versus a 1-tap now. Doesn't matter
what are
where
they gonna do? Oh no! He's out with the knife. Oh no, Luap!
He's not below you. He's next.
No! No!
Next to you as Coxix pick up round. This overtime. it down to a 4v4. Both orbs still on the board. Will cause a lot of damage as the team push coming out, and Yols will fall, and the Heaven player will get traded out, and
It is a very real chance he wasn't played once, because we saw some interesting maps being played much more often, like Vertigo, like Ancient, I think, which was BM's fallback map. And yeah, that's true. In Group A, where these two teams competed in, it had no Dust 2 games. And obviously, Dust 2 in modern day and age, kind of a one-sided map, but personally, I don't like Ancient on a best of one because I just recently saw it a lot in IEM open qualifiers for the Rio event, and you know it's really tough. It is still quite CT sided. You got to have very good utility usage, but overall it's just a very claustrophobic and tight map, you know. And in best of ones, sometimes you might not get the right result. And right now, Anubis seems to be the same kind of sausage, because we've seen it so far in the Blast Spring groups, and we've seen some weird upsets on that map as well. In fact, you know, but not exactly an upset, but if a team picks Anubis, which has happened, and they lose it actually several times, it just shows you, you know, people are not yet prepared for it. As we saw Complexity, for example, picking it against Liquid and then absolutely being demolished on their T side, despite Anubis being, what, roughly 54% T-sided, which is actually crazy thinking about that. You know, only map that really achieved these heights might have been Dust 2, in fact, or in after the edit, or old Cobble. So we'll have to see how Anubis works out in later tournaments, and we'll see if we even get a farewell for Dust 2. Yeah, talking about the lineups a little bit as well, Inferus International, they have exchanged the players a little bit, I think, and on ECA at least, the international team has some players mixed up between the academy and now the international team. So they made some changes. Now they have an edited lineup there. So it didn't start with. It's not going to continue with Ajax, Tristan, Bernawi, Dracula, and Root, like at the start of Authority League. Right now in ECA, the recent games they've been playing with Ajax, Dixie, Nexus, Wolf, and Root. Two of these players coming from the academy team. So, you know, at least some sort of movement is going on, which is nice to see. That you know, a team that has several lineups has that kind of development happening. BM eSports as well, they probably expected more from their start of the season. They actually had some very close games in ECA as well. First game went to overtime for them on Inferno, which is also their main map, I would say. For Inferus International, actually same story, but I think the majority of BM eSports' games in the group stage was Inferno, and the same story can be said about ECA. We are still waiting on our veto to happen. Right. Yeah, see it now. Was just a little bit too late to the join of the veto, but BM eSports has banned out Dust 2, so no farewell for it here. Maybe we'll see it later. In the second semi-final, maybe in the final, who knows. But the second map banned will be Overpass. You cannot risk it. It's a map based on Germany, and German teams do like playing it, so a fair choice here from Inferus eSports. And honestly, my predictions before the game were that it's definitely going to be Inferno played, because it is played by both sides, and the pick rate on Inferno has just skyrocketed because Anubis is now perma-banned by a lot of sides, and Inferno is just a comfortable fallback for all teams because they know how to play it, and it just became the new Dust 2 with it. And it's just double the pick rate of Ancient, for example, which we do see coming out from Inferus' side. And Mirage was not picked from BM. In fact, it was Vertigo, and I thought it was going to be either Vertigo or Ancient, but we are going to see both. And what will be the deciding map? Inferno is getting banned from BM eSports, so they wouldn't want to face Inferus on the last map of the series there. And 2 maps left now. We'll see. maybe we'll be getting Mirage as well. BM, Inferus, I think both peddled in it a little bit during the Authority League as well, but will we see them come out here? Vito just cleared up. Right. Yeah, he's taking a bit of time right now. Right, so Mirage gets banned and Nuke gets banned from BM side, so it will be Inferno actually as the decider, so it will not be taken out here. And it's a very solid combination of maps. Dare I say, the most picked maps in this season in the Authority Leagues. And overall, just kind of expected. Actually, has changed a lot compared to the last season, where in playoffs I think we saw quite a bit of Nuke, quite a bit of Dust 2, and now, you know, neither of these maps are really getting picked. It just raises questions: are there any teams left playing these, or they just fallen out of favor? But we are starting very, very soon now. First map. Yeah, we'll switch out for a little bit, but don't you go anywhere until the first map starts between BM eSports and Inferus International.
Puts it down to a 4v4. Both orbs still on the board. Will cause a lot of damage as the team push coming out, and Yols will fall. The Heaven player will get traded out, and they've managed to pick up the site, but now it's left in a 2v1. Will he be going around the pistol? Cool, right. Gamma X are winning, not getting fucked.
No, they are doing great.
There we go, right, okay.
And Coxie's...
Ooh!
Ooh! Getting an ace! Okay! Crazy stuff.
Quick round, the
I think Gamma played a really good T side right there. Like, their last rounds were just maybe a bit lucky as well, but they were really good. And they are like 7 rounds still. That's really good. And currently Yorick, I really like his plays. As well in the map before, but 3-on-4, never mind. Make it a 2-on-4. Make it a 1-on-4. Okay. Make it a 0-on-4. All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Through mid as Stig managed to pick up that kill on Yorick, who was trying to hold that passive angle down mid, but it just didn't work out as he was taken out immediately. But the rotate through CT is going to come out really quickly.
Crazy pick.
Pick up one, but 3 quick kills from Gamma X, and this push is starting to fall apart as Smojo will fall down, and so will Stig.
Score even more. Coxus really needs to keep this going, because this is the way how they will win this map. And oh, Pawn just denied that frag. Gephardt was just a bit too slow. Maybe gonna try to get this win for his team, and the first frag has been found. Pawn made it, or Luab made it doable for his teammate. And now Jules is gonna play it smart, and he gets the frag. Beautifully done.
He managed to get down, the pun's gonna go down. That's gonna force the hand of these Coxix players, and they're gonna see what they can do, but there's not a lot they can do, as they're gonna can't get anything towards Ali, as it's just smoke after smoke. It's getting hotboxed there, as that SG is going to manage to do some work. the trade's coming out. Much damage there, but
Yeah.
yeah, this put Gammax in a really, really good spot.
Yeah,
8
really.
rounds. Yeah, they need 8 rounds, and that's gonna end the series.
Ooh, but look at this. If they... Oh, no. I wanted to say... if they kill Lua, the B side is open, but he just completely destroyed...
Get off. And that leaves Backtake in a 1v1, and he's going round the back, as the name implies. Will he be able to get the kill? He gets the 1 onto the AWP. Can he get the second?
Oh.
He does manage to get the second, and he gets the 2 kills, but he just runs out of time. And Gamma X pick up number 4.
Kind of numbers, but... Right now we do. And Backtake trying to get things done, making it a 2-on-3. And Smoyo is right behind him. How is this happening? Getting 3!
He picks up a 3!
Crazy spray by the Mac 10 and also getting the money. Gonna be really hard to get done, and Smojo is not looking at the right way. This is Gamma probably winning their second round in this half, or their first round in this half, and getting to 15, but Volsin is still trying this out. Pawn getting the trade in the end.
Out those guns.
He's gonna try it, I guess.
Right, hello and welcome back everybody to the Authority League's Season 4. Here in the semi-final we have Inferus International against BM eSports. Both teams coming from Group A, but they had quite the difference in positions in the regular table actually. BM eSports finishing first and getting the easy path to the semi-final. However, Inferus International, they had to really travel a long way in the play-in phase. And now they're here, meeting their bane of existence once again, as they lost their game against BM in the group stage, 14-16 on Inferno, which will be our deciding map today. And we're starting on Vertigo, Inferus's pick, and something they definitely feel comfortable on, as we've seen them play that quite a lot of times already. In the play-in phase, we saw them play it once against Kova Academy. They won that pretty secure, and they also played one time in the group stage, and they lost that to Hot and Spicy, who finished above them thanks to that game. So it's interesting to think that maybe Inferus, they have that Vertigo as their ace card, but it's not, as polished as maybe a main map could be. They have played it once in ECA this season, and they have won it very, very well, 16-5. But it's ECA Open. It doesn't tell us much. There's so much going on in ECA Open all the time. But we are here already in the pistol round, Inferus on the T side, and looking to enter A. Already first utility going through. BM eSports maybe looking to gravitate these players towards A site now. They obviously have time still for that retake, but they only have one kit, and if that kit player is maybe taken out as well, if he comes in too fast. Lino, however, is very close by. Keegan gets the kills together with Lino. Nice nade there to finish them up. It's just a pile of bodies there on the side lane, but Wolfie's still here. 2 players from the T side standing, and they do have the bomb down, but it's already defused, and it was just instantaneous illusion providing the finishing touches. BM starting well, obviously CT side perhaps better on the on Vertigo, and they are already investing quite a bit of money into these rifles. Keeping Lil Hope on the Deagle. Actually, now that name does spring into my mind, Lil Hope. He's a devil with the Deagle. I do remember him from the group stage as well. And we'll see just how they will receive Inferus here. And ooh, Keegan is doing a good job, but he can't hold them all back. The nade is going through. It could end up on the head of Wolfie, and there's another one, but he still survives with 5 HP. There's so many smokes, you cannot see through them. Even we cannot. And just one terrorist standing, but he's already out of play. Crazy Bob did all he could there, but BM eSports just now cruising through 2 rounds. And Inferus trying to pick up their gun round as soon as possible. BM should be playing with pretty much the same lineup as they started the season with. I think so, at least. Only player who we don't have here is Rossoneri, and for him we have Illusion then, but I think he already joined mid-season. Crazy Bob nice opening here with the Deagle, but is it enough to maybe sway the tides of this round? That is still the MP9, which is one of the worst weapons right now, able to be taken from BM's side. And they don't want to press ramp too much, but they're going to be pushed here. And here is a lot of firepower lined up. Lino and Illusion just finishing them all up as just like this last round went. And it's easy as that right now. Nexus with the pistol can't make anything happen, and BM eSports 3 rounds. I think it's taken less than 4 minutes in total. You know, they're just finishing so fast. And we're already going to be seeing an op out in the hands of BM eSports. They will be keeping Keegan on the MP9 just to build up a little bit of economy. Maybe, you know, you never know how the round against a full buy goes now. Inferus does have the AKs out. They're going to push out maybe towards the stairs a little bit. But Keegan again with a nade. It's well timed and Crazy Bob gets damaged. Inferus keeping their options open this time around. Just a little bit of a split going on. Nice to see that they are taking things slow as well. Right now, BM eSports, they definitely look like they are prepared for it. Everything is just practiced, and they are calm and confident. 3-man lined up on B stairs. Closest player here, Keegan with the MP9. You're going to be seeing them. Some players already straight below him, and there's another nade chucked in, but this time Crazy Bob doesn't take damage unless Blackbird finishes him up. And I'm sorry, it seems like I have a pre-muted player here. I'm calling him Blackbird, even though I think I know who it is. Need to check that out. Meanwhile, good cleanup here, Lil Hope and Blackbird finishing up Wolfie on mid. Need to make something happen. 1 against 3. And he's stuck here on connector. He can't make anything happen. Lil Hope already crosshair in position. And BM eSports, 4th round, Inferus. They were robbed of the AKs. They get a kill though, and they could force here if they want to. Maybe not the best option, however. Looks like a pause has been called already from Inferus' side. It's like completely understand the frustration from them. You come into your map pick like this and just being met by a brick wall that BM eSports is, and as I think we discussed early in the season as well, BM eSports very high in elo. You know, they are in ECA Open, but individually these players definitely high up there. And you know, you need to be very careful taking your duels. It's not exactly going to be a force, just Tech 9 by, and perhaps we are going to be seeing a rush here. I'd expect it to be in a ramp rush. A little hopes up, looking to make a difference. And then here against this fire rate Inferus is bringing into this round. And no, they're heading towards B, and that Hope is going there as well. It's just going to be an equal fight. Lil Hope already opens up the round. Root being dropped. And that sends a warning sign for Inferus. Rest of the members just coming in so slow. Lil Hope, you know, he had that orb charged up and ready. Keegan here, he's going to spray them all down, isn't he? Just 2, just 3 Keegan, and it makes it 5 for BM eSports. Inferus getting these guns back into their hands now. I wonder what are they thinking right now? What are they feeling after these first 5 rounds? BM eSports just run and gunning them down pretty much. Still BM eSports taking it slow, you know, mid utility used, ramp closed down, early incendiaries to stop possible pushes through the smoke. There is one, however, here on scaffolds. Maybe some sort of a setup. Inferus already guessing it though. And they're trying to get the vision. Good nade in there. And it damages Crazy Bob and Nexus both. They are advancing ever so slowly. Illusion actually at the back now. it leaves a little bit of a gap in BM eSports' defense. Proactive position, I really like it. But oh, Lino here's the steps, tries to get that spray through and does so. 3 players damaged. That is a lot. Next is still happy to stay alive. Looks like BM eSports, they want to aggress with the flash. They're going in. They want to go hunting. Look at this. Nexus ready to take the killer root gnu. They're standing their ground. Inferus ready to take these fights. 4 against 3 now. But is it really 4 against 3 if you have 2 members so low on health? And you have these full sets of utility, but you only have 20 seconds to use it in. I can't bring the bomb. He might get bitten here. Keegan gets Wolfie down on the other side of the map, but B never was an option here. Lil Hope trying to find someone. Oh, his crosshair was right on target. A flick hits, but doesn't take out Ajax. The bomb is planted. And now it's a race against the timer as well. BM eSports, Inferus, they are hiding, but Ajax not doing it well enough. Lil Hope crawling up with USB. He's not scared of anything. He knows someone's here behind the post. Root Gnu trying to disrupt them, but it's 1 against 3. It's a futile effort. Lil Hope's there, and he finishes up the round. Meanwhile, Lino's defusing the bomb, and it's 6th on the board for BM eSports. Well, the good thing is, Inferus, they did get a couple of weapons out of BM eSports' hands, but how do you exactly counter that? They have so much money built up already. They played with the MP9s. They just farmed up these kills. They are prepared. Now already, early utility flying in. Good opening on Rossoneri top mid. You know, there could be something here. Something we would like to see. And B stairs, the real option. Lower mid under their control. Inferus haven't been really pushed there yet. And BM eSports at least gives so much respect. Nice mid flash. Lil Hope going for an aggression himself. Don't think they're going to get pincer there, but Keegan is in a pretty nice position and he's already spotted the elbows. He only gets 1 trade though. 3 on 4. And it's just Lil Hope. Wonders where these players could be. Just knew the teammate called what's going to be the train moving in. But it's a very silent and very slow train. Lil Hope still finds the kill. And Root Gnu trades him out immediately. This is a good opening illusion. That smoke will be playing against him. He has to find a better position, but he takes Root Gnu down, and they are being pincered up. Now there's 1 player coming from stairs, and Illusion pretty much gifts himself the bomb. Wolfie here still trying to get information from Catwalk side, but just no clues given. 2 players, extremely silent. 1 moving out now, but he doesn't know where Illusion is. He's going to be checking the cooler. Actually, it could go both ways. Illusion peeking out, but no, Wolfie's faster and wins the first round for Inferus. Gets the bomb planted as well. Just a little bit of extra money there. Every dollar counts right now for Inferus. Really interesting to see that this map has been really anticlimactic so far. I mean, Inferus, they played Vertigo much more than BM eSports. BM barely ever played it. Lil Hope's there already, has full vision actually of ramp, but doesn't want to risk it too much. You see here, the smoke is actually really low, so it could definitely damage both of BM's players if they push through, but they are behind the corner. Root's gonna be activating with the flash, and that was excellent. Crazy Bob and Root destroying that first line of defense. Rest of the players moving in through. Keegan late to this duel. Wolfie opens up, and now that a site should be taken. Both of the last players there. Lino misses the bullets. That's not very good. Crazy Bob gets taken out, but Root is ready. He knows someone's there. Rossoneri walks into him. And Inferus starting to find a pace of their own now. You know, BM's BM's economy, not that great itself. Not really anything to boast with there. Keegan, he's going to be left on a pistol illusion on an MP9. They prioritize that op for Lil Hope, but he doesn't have any armor. And I feel like that could be problematic here for Inferus. They involve themselves in these duels, spray a lot, and we see, oh, how well here. Crazy Bob Wolfie doing all the work. Lino, Keegan already out. Rustaner is still here. They're probably not aware of the rotation already being in position. And they haven't planted the bomb yet, but they have 5 players standing. It's all good. Rossoneri, what an exit that was, but Ajax gets down. Still gets traded out. Rossoneri, great refrag, decides to check out that Molotov and was really late to that party over here. Lil Hope, maybe gets to snag an exit kill here. 8 HP, he doesn't want to risk it. He saw the backpack of the terrorist, but... oh, it's tough. Oh, the little B-Hop coming in. Lil Hope has to run away fast. They're coming for him. Rootgno, he misses another flick. Rootgno, he only needs 1 bullet, and there it is. Lil Hope gets taken out as well. 6-3 Inferus. I think that's more what they're searching for from this map. And now BM's economy finally in the mud. And Inferus can have some more room to breathe in. Nothing really in pockets of BM here. A little bit of armor, some deagles, dualies, but nothing extra. As Inferus already aggressing on ramp, nice boost over, but I don't think we'll see a lot more than that. Ajax, good flash already. They're looking to move in right away. No need to waste time, as you're gonna snag these 2 kills right away. Well done from Nexus. And bomb goes down. Nice, meticulous, methodical play from Inferus just to get this round that they have to. Keegan, this foot has been spotted. But, you know, the duel is, if you play it right, it can match the firepower of an AK. And Keegan definitely attempted that. Lino has picked up an AK of his own, but he's out of trouble. And he's looking to save that, bring it into the next round. Inferus will be getting their 4th. And great coming back into this game from them. 4 rounds in a row now. The start just looked really depressing, but now it looks better. And Keegan was sneaking in there. Still got blown up by the bomb, however. Nothing too much went to waste though. Lino got to save the AK, and BM can make a full buy happen now. Problem is they don't have kits. Lino won't be buying it for others as well, so it is interesting to see if we're gonna see Inferus press in on that A side once again. They have that op out on their own. Ajax, haven't seen him too much yet. Nade goes in, pretty well timed. Doesn't do a lot though, only tickling the back line there. Lil Hope, it's a nasty corner to welcome them from, and Lil Hope gets the triple in a matter of seconds. Switches over to the AK and is ready for round 2. Ajax with the hope, and he's taken out as well. Wolfie, if you can snatch a couple of these weapons out. Wolfie, great return of fire from Lino, and gets BM eSports back on their 3-round lead now. Inferus, they can rebuy here. Nothing lost yet. Soneri pressing on mid. That's nice to see. Root is there. He takes a very clean kill, and Wolfie goes down as well. Soneri, an absolute menace in top mid. We haven't seen him engage too much in the team fights on A side, for example, but he's been doing it well so far. A nice flick of the AK as well with the grenade, but it's an interesting fight waiting to happen. They just don't expect the presence of Lino. On the building side, Ajax. A nade goes in. They love to use it, BM. They've used so much of HE grenades. And Inferus, they still have the splinters from last rounds. Yeah, it's a total utility damage as well. Inferus has absolutely nothing Keegan has 250, Illusion has 200, and Lino in the same position. They still don't clear it. Ajax, Crazy Bob fell into the same trap as the rest of the team did. And that's how that round ends. Inferus, of course, you know, lose a couple more, you're gonna have that loss bonus supporting you, but the half's gonna be over soon, and obviously you'd like to snatch a few more rounds there, so they're gonna be forcing everything out. A Tech9 left on Nexus, and not exactly an aggressive play right now. Once again, Catering here in the ramp room, and they found their end ever so often here. Haven't really seen a plan B in action from Inferus. A BM keeping tabs open on everything. They haven't really gotten a queue from ramp room yet, but Pink Lilo obviously seeing them hover around. Scaffold's closed down. Is he gonna wriggle around? Oh no, he gets Ajax down. Ajax, you know, he had the position ready, but how was he not prepared for that? Wolfie enters the fray. Illusion gets taken out. Wolfie wants to extend his fire, but does not catch the little rat there on the side alley, and Rossoneri's flank. They were prepared for it. 3-on-3 Inferus bringing the bomb over fast now. Or is it? No, the bomb is left there on ramp. It has no players guarding it. They don't know. Lil Hope will be left there. Obviously they know what's going on, but Inferus is playing the long game right now. Looking to bring over Lino as well. BM, they have 3 players. Yolp, so important on A site. Maybe a little bit more on B if they're attacking from CT. And Wolf is there, ready to take the duel. And perhaps that's already round over unless Keegan's there. Root goes full swing with the spray. And all these bullets, few of them did connect, and that few is enough to take out Keegan. Lil Hope very much out in the open and finished off. This round really could have gone both ways. PM was ready for the rotations as well, but the end, Inferus made it there in time. Got rid of Keegan. Got rid of Lil Hope, and now BM's economy not too good either. Early nade comes in, it's perfectly timed together with the incendiary Rossoneri, the mastermind, the trap setter on top mid once again. No. 5-on-3 so early into this round. Surprisingly, no one in ramp room this time from Inferus. And looking to make a silent crawl. Maybe a little bit of a boost here onto wood. There are players checking it out already, and they are discovered. Keegan makes the spray happen. And now they are falling down to these 2 players. Everything in the hands of Ajax and Crazy Bob. BM, they are happy to run the clock down a little bit. Force Inferus to make the decision. Ajax spraying, but it's too little too late. Crazy Bob gets 1 kill. Rossoneri trades out his teammate. 4-on-1. He's gonna be met by players from behind any second now. He's burning up in flames. He's trying to no-scope, but here comes in the knife. Never mind, Illusion steals the kill. We could have seen a knife here. And it's already the first round, end of the first half, I'm sorry. And it hasn't really taken long. Feels like we've first half taken only like 20 minutes. 9-5 reads the scoreboard. BM could have been even more safely in the lead by now. But here's another round that they should win, in all honesty. Ajax looking to move up there. They're not aggressing yet. Oh, top mid here, nicely played from Lil Hope. Gets out of range as well, just flanks out of danger. And Inferus as well, you know, it feels like they want to carry out that aggression, but it never comes. It never comes, it never arrives. And BM eSports just mopping them apart. Molotov being shut down together with Crazy Bob. 2 players standing, the Tech9 looking to find something. You don't need money anymore from this round, you just need the round. It's Inferus' map pick, and it hasn't started well for them. And you just need to find Wolfie as well. What a hard situation for him to be in. 1 against 5, and he misses all bullets against Keegan. 10-5 half. Could have been worse. Could have been 11-4, you know, the dramatic scoreline where all the comebacks happen from, but I'm eager to see how BM eSports' T side looks like now compared to the CT side, which just outperformed Inferus so much. Looking at the kill leaderboard as well a little bit, BM, they have quite heavy numbers there. Rossoneri on 15, Lil Hope 14, Keegan on 13, and then Inferus, you know, only player over double digits here is Wolfie, 14 for him, and DL's trailing behind. We see a little ramp lineup, and side lane just completely left open from Inferus side. Very passive position there. And you're just waiting to get punished right now this way. You know, you're waiting for these deep beak type of smokes to come in and just shut you out from the site. BM eSports, you know, they invest into the pistol round, but it's working out so well. Look at the nade lineup. Look at the smokes. This is beautiful. And look at the stack over there. 3 players, they don't get... I'm at a loss for words right now what's going on. Everything is set up beautifully. They don't lose a single player. 11-5, BM eSports continuing what they left off on the first half. Another ramp run is coming out here. And you know, why not try for it? Everything has been pretty simple right now, and that flash was good. Keegan finds 2, but still the range of the Mac-10 not so great. And eventually Nexus manages to shut him down. Meanwhile, BM eSports, you know, that was just... that was just a little act. That was just a little theater play over there. Albeit a very effective one, as all the rest of the players get to plant on B site unscathed. And Arite coming in, they have the pistols, you know, might as well go for it, but still Lil Hope with the Mac-10 now. Illusion finds another one, just Wolfie standing. You have nothing to save, better just go for it. He picks up the Mac-10, debating whether he should bring that over. Well, probably. You will not challenge for a defuse any longer. And they're gonna go hunting, obviously. BM eSports, they have bloodlust. They want to stop Inferus every step of the way, and Wolfie just... Oh, he's taking the duel. He's taking the duel and balls of steel from him, but doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Well, 5. BM eSports, not that far away from moving us into the second map of the series, which is going to be BM's map pick, which is Ancient. Something that BM eSports has played in the group stage and has done it pretty well. I think they won both games in Ancient. Obviously, they won all games in the group stage, and Illusion actually gets Ajax down. I was thinking that duel might go the other way, but Rutknu and Wolfie very close by here. They have a flash. Are they going to activate Rossoneri with it? He's going to be damaged, but Keegan is there coming from behind. Look at this. It's a cleanup job from him. Nexus stuck in that smoke. Gets Keegan down. Still an option for him. He's not going for it. He doesn't have the kit, so he either has to take the duel. Now he can make it happen. And I think he should be able to make it in time. Yeah, very safe. But what a nerve-wracking end to this round. BM eSports a little bit clobbered there. Now everybody from BM side in double digits. As you see these numbers, Keegan on 18, Snare on 17. It's wild out there. And, already we see utility damage, which crazy total utility damage. The team total is about 1,000, I think. And it all comes from these nades, as if we're looking old Astralis over here. Lino opens up nicely. They're defending the B side so well. They got a free pass there. Almost a lottery ticket. And the Mac 10. Tenderizing and sometimes finishing up the opponents. They are very aware of one possible player being here downstairs. You might not find anything unless that bomb's gonna be ticking down. They might run downstairs, obviously. Nexus looking to find Illusion. He does so. But he has to back off as well. His health is damaged a little bit. And yep, they're gonna be saving in the corner here. Now, though, Crazy Bob comes hunting. Lino shuts him down, says, no, you cannot steal our weapons. And so it is. Round difference is standing once again. This round, bit of a slow start for BM eSports. One player already just running up the stairs. I mean, you know, you could try it. Has worked out sometimes, like the last round, but a little bit too optimistic here. Rest of them on top mid, though. I guess they were expecting it to be a little bit of a split here. Lil Hope misses his shot, though. Illusion does find one, but it's not looking too good. The nades come in Inferus, countering BM with their own strategy. And that's a good round for them, actually, just to take that pace down a little bit. Just stir the waters, but still, you know, the comeback, it is looking unlikely. Oh, it's there. The rounds going on. BM eSports now apparently had a little bit of a mix-up. There was team damage mixed in there with a knife. Seems like they thought they were still in the buying phase, but it was not so. Good nade here. Crazy Bob taking some damage. And, you know, if BM eSports win this round as well, really impressive considering they were about 4 or 5 seconds late into it. But, you know, they already got their positions. And they can't make a full buy here. Inferus, it's a mandatory round for them if they want to get a streak going here. Lino forced back a little bit. Gonna use the smoke. They know that people definitely are in this ramp room here. Actually, a little bit of a congregation. Had top ramp smoke as well. Oh, there's so much used. More team damage mixed in. Ajax is being sprayed. Refuses to die. 5 on 5, surprisingly, and it's 45 seconds left on the clock. Cross scenario on the other side of the map, not finding anybody in for us. You know, they have brought almost all their men here, and they are aggressing now. This is a very smart combination, actually. Lino's there, and BM actually doesn't know what to do. The bomb is already being... No, it's still here. It's still on ramp. I thought it was being rotated, but they are biting through Inferus' defense. 3 men still to take care of on site. Smoke's flying in. Not a lot of utility left for BM. Of course, all they need is a couple of flashes. Wolfie. Keegan down. They really don't have the time anymore. Molotov there's in place. 5 seconds left. They can't make it happen. Look at Illusion's position. They're gonna lose the round to the timer. And that's just a weird combination of the utility set in so late in that round and their positions as well. Truly odd way to let Inferus back into the game. Only a little bit, but I'm sure it will raise their confidence. Early Molotov, nade as well. Rossonero is just looking at that and saying, hey, you know, I do that. won't affect me. He's coming in with the Deagle. BM eSports, they have the AK saved from last round in the hands of Illusion, but really nothing else. So they are quite vulnerable here. And Nexus, so there might be a little contact here at top mid. Nexus gets away. Rossoneri, hi, good. Incendiary once again. They go hunting. Nexus close corners already here in heaven. Oh, gets Rossoneri down. Rukno as well. Lino deleted. Inferus. They know what they have to do, and I'm trying to shut this round as fast as possible. Just switch BM out of it. Ajax as well, looking for his own pick. Meanwhile, Root, I think that's his triple from this round. Bomb for him as well, and Ajax gets Keegan with the pistol. So Inferus suddenly, these numbers don't look all too drastic. All of a sudden, 4-round difference. It's nothing too crazy. And still, PM. They have these rifles out now. Still, yeah, playing with a subpar buy. No, not even a full set of utility. You have to be using that early on if you're taking ramp and keeping a split as well, like they are here. This is actually interesting. Keegan and Rossoneri already down, but there are players there on catwalk as well. And extension here coming out. Wolfie evading the bullets, actually gets hurt a little bit. That boost gonna come. Yes, it will. They don't know, Keegan, he's sprayed them a couple of times already there. And it's gonna come out this time from Root. I'm hoping to find someone on catwalk. Root and Wolfie pretty much same position, switching around. They're pushing up. Keegan is ever so patient with it. The spray goes all over the place. Root is hugging Wood now, but rest of the play brought over into a site. And one defender here, Crazy Bob. If he gets taken out, it's all gonna go down. No, it's Ajax here. Refrag instantaneously. Op is down. Here's Nexus, really close by. They don't want to rush with it. The bomb is only now arriving. Nicely placed Incendiary as well, just to buy time. BM eSports, obviously, they don't want to have the repeat of the last round. They don't want to lose out to the timer or to utility. And here it is, Rukno and Nexus. They're getting these kills as the bomb is planted, but Lil Hope has very little to do here. Nexus, they both can focus on him and take him out first, but they don't. Lil Hope, he's still in it now. Nexus, he's so wrecked, you could see he was shaking, running to that bomb, trying to make a quick defuse happen, but no. Lil Hope charges him with the Glock. And Inferus, their mental fortitude in that retake just wasn't enough. BM eSports 14-9. 2 rounds needed. Quite an equal buy here. Still BM wanting more utility, and you'd like to force, that utility from Inferus out earlier into the round, but they haven't really been needing to do that because A ramp, it's been closed off pretty well and not really tested from BM in these past couple of rounds. Top mid has some action maybe coming up. Rossoneri pretty much walking into Ajax's crosshair, but no, he's taking it slow. Maybe hoping for a split to happen. Instead, BM, 2 players on ramp, and everybody's just all over the place. 2-1 setup from the terrorists. Things really going down. Lino eats up the HE grenade. He's a stalemate of a round. Mid as well, 2 players in position. They could come over quick if the bomb's gonna be brought over towards B. But looks like it isn't. They are gonna be advancing on ramp. Looks like the final destination might be a site after all. And look at Crazy Bob's position. This is brilliant. You could see everyone here. Lino goes down. Their positions have been discovered. This is obvious what's going on here. Nade flies in. Wolfie and Nexus also. They're combining the kills. Other side of the map closed down. Lil Hope, Rossoneri. Lil Hope finds the kill. Suddenly a 2-on-2. And the rest of the CTs are far away. They were on B site. They're coming in from ramp. Is anybody checking it? The answer is no for now. Lil Hope moving over to the side alley. That's a very awkward retake for Inferus here. You have a smoke and you have a decoy grenade. And neither of these are really useful in any way. Lil Hope goes close quarters with the AWP, gets Wolfie down. Ajax replies with the sniper of his own. Flash comes in, but that's just used as a little bit of bait. Rossoneri going back, hoping that Ajax not defusing yet, and Rossoneri flies in. I don't know what you call that. That wasn't even a Ferrari peak. There's a flying goblin peak. 15-9, suddenly 6 match points in the hands of BM eSports. They had an up and down T side, honestly, Inferus, you know, they were enjoying like a three-round paradise, but it all shattered now, and they have to keep their feet on the ground. They have only pistols and 1A1S. It's not looking good. Rossoneri on the trail of Rootgno, and who's just walking away from him. Rossoneri is continuing, but he just misses the timing. Lino, meanwhile, already B-side is being opened up, and overall map control in the hands of BM eSports. That needs to be said. Rossoneri, oh yeah, that B-side is long gone, but Rootgno still trying to give an option for Inferus. Picked up the AK, but is only standing with it, frozen in time. As all of BM eSports now overcrowding the site. They got all corners covered, all angles closed down. And this might just be the map for BM eSports. Oh, Nexus, that's a surprise, gets Lino out. And there's one player coming from behind, but Crazy Bob, he had to take that kill, but he didn't. Nexus against 3 players, just with a deagle, pre-firing already. They know where he is. Keegan, looks like he was flashed as well, and still took the kill. And BM eSports, they take the map 16-9. And Vertigo, which was the map pick of Inferus International, so leaves food for thought for the next one, which will be Ancient. But until then, don't you go anywhere, and we'll be back very shortly.
And I think this is done. No health left, and there we go, join the force. They take the victory over 95 Vikings, and they take the first spot in this season.
2 groups of 7 teams will battle against each other in a round of robin best of 1 stage. Number 1, each group goes to the semi-finals. Worst team of each group is out. The other 10 teams will go to the playing stage and battle it out for the remaining spots in the playoffs.
Don't get the 1. Now it's on Pena. He gets the 1. Can he get the second as he peeks out? He does get the second!
They again are having a bye, and the Ren boost is coming out. This is what you like to see. And Bradfly takes the entry onto JV so easily. He was just flying like a bird there.
Leaving Luke Peef in a 1v2. He's been decent, but he's not been good enough to finish that off. It's 18-18. It's a set.
But it's working out so well. Look at the great coming back into this. Able to be. Inferus, they are hiding, but Ajax not doing it well enough. Lil Hope crawling up with USB. He's not scared of anything. He knows someone's here behind the post. Rootgno trying to disrupt them, but it's 1 against 3. It's a futile effort. Lil Hope's there, and he finishes up the round. Meanwhile, Lin from Inferus. A BM keeping tabs open on everything. They haven't really gotten a queue from Ramp Room yet, but think Lil Hope obviously seeing them hover around. Scaffold's closed down. Is he gonna wriggle around? Oh no, he gets Ajax down. Ajax, you know, he had the pistol with it. He's gonna be damaged, but Keegan is there coming from behind. Look at this. It's a cleanup job from him. Next is stuck in that smoke. Gets Keegan down. Still an option for him. He's not going for it. He doesn't have the kit, so he either has to take the duel. Now he can make it happen. And I think he should be able to make it in time. Yeah, very safe. Nice boost over. But I don't think we'll see a lot more than that. Ajax, good flash already. They're looking to move in right away. No need to waste time, as you're gonna snag these 2 kills right away. Well done from Nexus. And able to be taken from BM's side. And they don't want to press ramp too much, but they're going to be pushed here. And here is a lot of firepower lined up. Lino and Illusion just finishing them all up, as just like this last round went, and it's easy as that right now. Head up out on their own. Ajax Haven't seen him too much yet. Nade goes in, pretty well timed. Doesn't do a lot though, only tickling the back line there. Lil Hope, it's a nasty corner to welcome them from, and Lil Hope gets the triple in a matter of seconds. Great coming back into this game from them. 4 rounds in a row now. The start just looked really depressing, but now it looks better, and Keegan was sneaking in there. Still, he got blown up by the bomb, however. Still have the splinters from last rounds. Yeah, the total utility damage as well. Inferus has absolutely nothing. Keegan has 250, Illusion has 200, and Lino in the same position. They still don't clear it. Ajax, Wolfie here still trying to get information from Catwalk side, but just no clues given. 2 players extremely silent. 1 moving out now, but he doesn't know where Illusion is. He's going to be checking the cooler. Actually, it could go both ways. Illusion peeking out, but no, Wolfie's faster. Nothing lost yet. Soneri pressing on mid. That's nice to see. Root is there. He takes a very clean kill, and Wolfie goes down as well. Soneri, an absolute menace in top mid. We haven't seen him engage too much, but it's working out so well. Look at the nade lineup. Look at the smokes. This is beautiful. And look at the stack over there. 3 players. They don't get. I'm at a loss for words right now. What's going on? Everything is set up beautiful. Finds the kill. And Root Gnu trades him out immediately. This is a good opening. Illusion, that smoke will be playing against him. He has to find a better position, but he takes Root Gnu down, and they are being pincered up. Now there's 1 player coming from stairs, and Illusion pretty much gifts himself the bomb. Here. Lino opens up nicely. They're defending the B side so well. They got a free pass there. Almost a lottery ticket. And the Mac 10. Tenderizing and sometimes finishing up the opponents. The timer, auto utility, and here it is Rukno and Nexus. They're getting these kills as the bomb is planted, but Lil Hope has very little to do here. Nexus, you know, they both can focus on him and take him out first, but they don't. Lil Hope, he's still in it now. Nexus, he's so wrecked, you know. He trades out his teammate. 4-on-1. He's gonna be met by players from behind any second now. He's burning up in flames. He's trying to no-scope, but here comes in the knife. Never mind. Illusion steals the kill. We could have seen a knife here. Inferus, they are hiding, but Ajax not doing it well enough. Lil Hope crawling up with USB. He's not scared of anything. He knows someone's here behind the post. Root Gnu trying to disrupt them, but it's 1 against 3. It's a futile effort. Lil Hope's there, and he finishes up the round. Meanwhile, Lin from Inferus. A BM keeping tabs open on everything. They haven't really gotten a queue from Ramp Room yet, but I think Lil Hope obviously seeing them hover around. Scaffold's closed down. Is he gonna wriggle around? Oh no, he gets Ajax down. Ajax, you know, he had the position with it. He's gonna be damaged, but Keegan is there coming from behind. Look at this. It's a cleanup job from him. Next is stuck in that smoke. Gets Keegan down. Still an option for him. He's not going for it. He doesn't have the kit, so he either has to take the duel. Now he can make it happen. And I think he should be able to make it in time. Yeah, very safe. Nice boost over. But I don't think we'll see a lot more than that. Ajax, good flash already. They're looking to move in right away. No need to waste time, as you're gonna snag these 2 kills right away. Well done from Nexus. And able to be taken from BM side. And they don't want to press ramp too much, but they're going to be pushed here. And here is a lot of firepower lined up. Lino and Illusion just finishing them all up, as just like this last round went, and it's easy as that right now. Head up out on their own. Ajax, haven't seen him too much yet. Nade goes in, pretty well timed. Doesn't do a lot though, only tickling the back line there. Lil Hope, it's a nasty corner to welcome them from, and Lil Hope gets the triple in a matter of seconds. Great coming back into this game from them. 4 rounds in a row now. The start just looked really depressing, but now it looks better, and Keegan was sneaking in there. Still, he got blown up by the bomb, however. Still have the splinters from last rounds. Yeah, the total utility damage as well. Inferus has absolutely nothing. Keegan has 250, Illusion has 200, and Lino in the same position. They still don't clear it. Ajax, Wolfie here still trying to get information from Catwalk side, but just no clues given. Two players extremely silent. One moving out now, but he doesn't know where Illusion is. He's going to be checking the cooler. Actually, it could go both ways. Illusion peeking out, but no, Wolfie's faster. Nothing lost yet. Soneri pressing on mid. That's nice to see. Root is there. He takes a very clean kill, and Wolfie goes down as well. Soneri, an absolute menace in top mid. We haven't seen him engage too much, but it's working out so well. Look at the nade lineup. Look at the smokes. This is beautiful. And look at the stack over there. 3 players. They don't get. I'm at a loss for words right now. What's going on? Everything is set up beautiful. Finds the kill, and Root Gnu trades him out immediately. This is a good opening. Illusion, that smoke will be playing against him. He has to find a better position, but he takes Root Gnu down, and they are being pincered up now. There's one player coming from stairs, and Illusion pretty much gifts himself the bomb. Here, Lino opens up nicely. They're defending the B side so well. They got a free pass there. Almost a lottery ticket. And the Mac 10. Tenderizing and sometimes finishing up the opponents. The timer, auto utility, and here it is, Root Gnu and Nexus. They're getting these kills as the bomb is planted, but Lil Hope has very little to do here. Nexus, you know, they both can focus on him and take him out first, but they don't. Lil Hope, he's still in it now. Nexus, he's so wrecked, you know. He trades out his teammate. 4 on. Right, hello and welcome back everybody to the Authority League's Season 4 semi-final once again here between BM eSports and Inferus International. We are playing the second map now, and the first one was Vertigo, Inferus's map pick, but it was quite a comfortable victory for BM. And now we are facing Ancient, a pick from BM, and they have played it in the regular season already, and definitely finding themselves more comfortable on Ancient than Inferus. Inferus overall very Vertigo minded. Both their academy team, or now, you know, they're using some of the past academy players. They just pretty much the main map was Vertigo, and it really did not work out there. So they're looking to make amends here, arguably even in a more difficult situation. Ancient, the black sheep, or rather the former black sheep of the map pool. Now that we have Anubis, I think this year Ancient is picked only like a couple of times more than Anubis in competitive games. So the map pool has turned a little bit one-sided, and it's actually nice to see Ancient here. And Lil Hope opens it up nicely. They get a very fast bomb plant here, BM eSports. Inferus, they are forced inside the cave, and they don't really find a comfortable exit here. Lil Hope, they are just discarding him. And if you don't care about that, this could be a problem. However, Ajax, Nexus, they are doing all the work here. Ajax finds the last kill as well, and they get the defuse right on time. They had a good 20 seconds remaining, and it was a pretty good retake, honestly. It wasn't looking very good here. They were stuck inside cave, one coming from the back, but once Lil Hope fell, all hope was lost. Inferus taking the pistol round and getting the guns out, so it's definitely very important here. I actually discussed with one of my co-casters recently, I think it was a few days ago, that how important are knife rounds in ECA, especially if you're playing Ancient, you know, because the CT side still is really important. It's like 54% win rate, you just have more map control. But at the same time, if you don't have good utility usage here, like you might very well lose out map presence. But Ajax doing very well here, you know, he was hiding behind that smoke, kind of giving away positions, but still allows Lil Hope to progress now, and suddenly BM eSports, they pretty much cut the map in half with the position Lil Hope has. However, Keegan gets taken out, and the bomb is so far behind. Now it has to be on Lil Hope to kind of trying to manipulate here the players, but still no, Nexus shuts him down. It's just illusion, and he hasn't done anything in this round yet. Has to make something of it. Minute left on the clock. All teammates there trying to walk into a site. Nexus is there to receive him and gets him down. Second round for Inferus. And something you'd expect, of course. On pistol conversion on the CT side. Talking about Ancient then. Yesterday they were the first... not yesterday, yeah, before yesterday was the IEM Rio event qualifiers, open qualifiers, you know, like they are for Dallas and all the other ESL events. And I saw a lot of Ancients there. They are best of 1 games, but people like playing Ancient on it, and I wonder why. What's the reason for it? Because generally the map, for me at least, hasn't really changed. Like we see here, you know, the CTs are forced way back now that the temple is closed on from the center. BM eSports takes over the side. Lino, nice kills there with the Deagle. And Wolfie, good spray, but runs out of bullets at the wrong time. Lino has 7 health remaining. Lino has to dodge that incendiary real fast here. Not trying to risk it. The bomb is in a very bad position. Tries to reclaim it and plant it fast because Wolfie is going to be repositioning. He's just saving the AK. It seems like PM Esports, they're low on health, but Wolfie decides not to risk it. He's not boasting with big numbers himself. And looks like we're just going to have to wait that round out real slow. Nothing big happening here. PM as well. Likely no contact being made with Wolfie past the bomb explosion. No, but Wolfie goes checking. Tries to get the pick himself. Lucky to dodge the bullet there and now runs away. Oh, and Lino left on 1 HP only. Gets to bring over that A1S, even though they don't really need it. They could buy for the whole team, but you know, always better to focus on the utility here. Some people maybe really like the A1S over AK as well. We've seen it sometimes. In some smoke-heavy maps as well, like Vertigo, like Ancient, you might see A1S being favored, and here nicely, mid is being won, and that's definitely one of the key focus points on Ancient. If terrorists get the mid area, it's just so much more easier for them, you know, they can have all the pathways unlocked, but it's still Nexus here, the same way he was in the last round. Smoke is awkward, it's a one-way for him, and Keegan looks like he's looking to maybe push here. B side still an opportunity for BM, Bomb is left back, and oh, this could be contact here. Wolfie, good peek at first. Looked like that spray was going over the top of Keegan, but came down on the ground just like Keegan. Right now, Dixie here in Donut Room. Looking to maybe round BM players up. I mean, they haven't made any choices yet here, and the bomb taken down. Wolfie, good find. 3 on 2 now. And obviously, Illusion going to reclaim it. Leno playing his own game at the back. On the A site. Seeing if he can weaken Inferus, perhaps. Cause some trouble. Exits the temple. But nothing seen. Oh. Behind the block, here's Dixie. Leno gave his position away with the early spray, and weak triggered discipline from him here. Inferus getting their 3rd round. And so far, a very weird juxtaposition of maps. BM eSports winning Vertigo, and Inferus starting pretty well on Ancient. Plus BM as well, they just have a couple of AKs, nothing more here. Looking to maybe push ramp a little bit, but now that they saw the nades fly in, they just stopped in their tracks. But good opening from Lino. Wolfie taken out behind the pillar. Here's Rukno, he's trying to dance around, but Lil Hope finds him. And Lino, good with the spray, control is in hand. Dixie coming to peek together with the flash. Feels like Lino was blind still. And Dixie, oof. Tough moments there as you're gonna have someone run to go up from behind. That's gonna be Keegan. At least he wins some time for BM eSports, even though he didn't contribute much here. Both players max HP. Dixie Nexus comes searching Rostaneri, closing him down, and gets the second as well. Didn't even need help in that situation. 3-2 now. Great run from BM eSports considering how they started it. Almost nothing in hand, but just walked into B's site. The opening they found with Wolfie on ramp and pretty much started the snowball. Well, mid is pretty much smoked off. They don't really know is anybody in their A site. Looking very welcoming. Of course, BM wouldn't know that yet. Inferus stacking the Deagles, the MP9 as well, pretty much everything on B site, so it is quite the meat grinder there if BM does focus on it, and they're pushing out of cave. Lil Hope real close by there actually, and he's in a good position. Doesn't know that the rest of the players are pushing out as well. Root, well, here they come with the flash, and the guns blazing. They steal the AK as well. Returning into their positions, however, BM taking over that A site nice and clean. Some smoke still left here for BM as well, just to buy some time. And there it is. Inferus, two of their players trapped inside the temple. Wolfie looking to do something with the Deagle, and it flashes white, it gets the kill. Lino here with the spray, it goes awkward, but he gets two, he gets three, and impeccable aim from Lino to tie the game up. 3-3 here. Lino currently leading the kill board as well. 9 on his name. Meanwhile, Keegan hasn't really found anything in this game. 0-6 for him. Looking to add a bit of impact. Inferus looking to just rush out with pistols now. Just try it, and it's working out. It is just working out. We see team damager as well. Lil Hope killing his teammates. And Keegan coming in with the AK. It's still going very good for Inferus. It's 2-1. They've stolen the AK. Lino comes in peeking, but now they know they can play sneaky. Lino, though, we saw what he did last round. We know his capabilities, and he does it again. He repeats the multi-frags. Maybe gets to plant the bomb as well for extra money, but no. That was too much to ask, but great job from Lino there. Another 3k. And he's a gift that keeps on giving for BM. You're gonna see an AUG being brought into play by Dixie here, which is an actually interesting curiosity. What I've just, ooh, never mind. I'm gonna visit that later. Rutgnu taking out Wolfie. 3 frags, but 4-on-3. Inferus, they have the upper hand unless now already traded. Ajax needs to get Illusion down, and he does. Bomb still down at the bottom of the ramp. Lil Hope deciding what to do. Lino taking the important duels as usual. Wolfie goes down, and Wolfie already in his back pocket for several rounds. 2-on-2. They need to be wise with their duels there. Inferus, Ajax, you know, he might be peeked by 2 players, but the smoke goes down. He's trying to find someone with a spray, but he's met by a Molotov. Trying to get something of it. The nade, it explodes so perfectly. Lil Hope sends Ajax flying crazy, Bob, with the AUG. Could he maybe find them? Lil Hope hugging the pillar. Lino coming from behind. They activate with the flash, but it was a bad attempt. Lil Hope goes back to hiding. Crazy Bob shuts down ramp, but it's a little too late here. Lino already rushed past. and gets Dixie down 5-3 for BM eSports, and they are cruising. Lino already 14 kills in 8 rounds. That's quite a substantial number. Early elbow flash, they expected Inferus to push once again. I guess they are expecting it because of the economical situation. And that they have hampered them several rounds now. Inferus this time though, no real crawling out with pistols or just attacking wide-eyed. It's a pretty tactical stack here on ice site, but it will be discovered, and in a very bad way. Rossoneri is there and gets 2. Keegan provides, I think, his first kill of the game. Keegan finds a second as well, and now they are rolling. I'm sorry, it's Keegan's 4th, actually. Wolfie with the deagle, clutching it in his hands. Checking cave, paranoid about all angles. All of BM's players alive. He could be met by them any second. You know, BM, they could go hunting. They don't have a lot of money to boast with there, but could send Lino. It is Illusion though who finds Wolfie and brings him down. No escape for Inferus players. And now 6-3 reads the scoreboard here. BM nicely in the lead. With these nades being dropped into the water from BM side, it reminds me when the water was too foggy? Or was it just too deep? I remember there were problems in Ancient with reclaiming weapons. And that's just one of the many oddities actually of this map. Crazy Bob gets Lino down, a good opening here. Illusion finds out that he's been tracked and he's been spotted. But it's not just mere bird watching they're doing, Inferus. They're taking all of BM down. Arsenary is still fighting. Wolfie taken out. Maybe he gets to the bomb first. As Inferus actually trying to run out long. Keeping tabs open on it, absolutely. And there's the op as well. Ajax nicely in. He didn't even need to flick his wrist there. And suddenly Ancient is becoming tighter by the second. Ooh. Dixie opens up the round nicely. Rossoneri taken out, but now all of BM eSports arrived on the site, and not a lot left from Inferus here to fight them with. They have the nades, and these are flying in now as well, but they don't do a lot of damage as much as they would hope. Nexus here, Rutgnu as well, very good position actually. They just can't seem to find the players. Lino goes on a mission to find them. Lil Hope shuts down Ajax. And the position's arguably better for Inferus right now. They still have that utility left. They have 2 smokes as well, but they can't really use them right now. Are they going for the ninja defuse? Kind of. Lino gets a kill. Lil Hope, he gets taken out. No, he isn't. He's there close by Lino. They don't know where to aim, but Lil Hope goes searching, and he finds Rutgnu. With only 14 HP remaining, they're gonna blow up in flames, but at least it gets them around. 7-4, and we see some really intriguing buy from BM. We see a P90, we see it coupled with a Mac-10, and you'd expect a Rush B, like a clean matchmaking type of Rush B then, and you know, you can gotta give it to them. It basically was. They just decided to go through cave instead. Rossoneri here at Nexus. Faster than him. 2 against 3. There's a scout in play. Can do nothing with it. looking to save the weapons to get as far as possible as they can, but Lino goes hunting. He wants to raise his KD a little bit. Just 15-5 right now. Been having a world of a game right now for BM, but... Ooh, an extended duel between Hope and Nexus. Hope finds the pick, but Keegan gets taken out by the scouts, and Lil Hope obviously is not letting that one go. He goes hunting. He wants to chase Crazy Bob down, who stole the AK of his teammate as well. Still, though, he won't come close unless checks out the corner. No. Dix is safe there. 8-4. BM 4 rounds in the lead. And you could say they are doing well on their map pick. Oh, waiting with the smoke actually. Sorry, with the flash. And they're throwing it in now to win mid from elbow once again, as they usually do. Doesn't go too well, however. Nexus here, oh, gets taken out. The position of the players already. Dixie might get pushed very soon. A site. Oh. Opened up. Here comes another trade. Lino gets taken out. Rossoneri closes down Ajax, but Keegan, he finds the empty A site and wondering what's going on. And surely that can't be so. Dixie trades him out and shuts the site down again. 3-on-3. Plenty of time left. Figure out other strategies in this round for BM. Illusion. Root taken out. In a very good position. Wolfie doesn't go searching, as it was on mid, and no real hope there. But bomb is being brought over to B site. They're looking to split the players in as well. Wolfie, close by. He could challenge the planter maybe, but there's a player close by. Obviously playing Plank, and Illusion gets him without any help necessary. 1 against 3. And Latin saving is definitely a notable option at the end of this round. Dixie getting as far as possible. Still peeking out from elbow, hoping he can find someone's head. We also see that Root has disconnected the game, so I hope it's not a technical issue and we can get back into the game soon. Meanwhile, Dixie does find a kill, so mission accomplished there. Something good at least. And Root Gnu joined back right in time, so it's all good and we can continue on. Well, BM already won their T side, that's for certain. It could end up like Vertigo was, 10-5. That's a real possibility here. And of course, Inferus, now they have a loss bonus to the max as well soon, and could buy into the next round if they snatch a couple of kills there, but it's still looking like a challenge for them. If you just see the firepower of BM eSports, their discipline, their aim, their accuracy, it's just miles above Inferus. Yeah, and this constant shots fired into cave, you know, it's not really a positive sound. Oh, but Ajax is surprising them, and they've been suddenly surrounded. They did not expect that one bit. Ajax is there, and suddenly it's a minefield for BM's players. That was very well executed from Inferus, and can get the bomb in time as well. 5-9. And they get to play the next round with good weapons. And instead, BM here struggling a little bit. Mac 10 and Eagle out. No P290s this time. They're trying to take it seriously and just get that 10th for them. Ajax focusing on the wrong side. There's a player up close, but it gets Illusion right in time. Rossoneri refrags 3-on-3. And BM got their AKs back. They are rolling. And they are bowling. Wolf is there in cave. Rossoneri shuts him down. No real utility here for Inferus. They could combine it somehow, but the position's already. Nexus will be visible soon when the smokes fade. And he's only got 8 points of HP and he dies. He dies to the Molotov. He doesn't get out of the range. It's spread into him. 2-on-1 now. Rudkno. The retake. Well, obviously looking to make it happen, but Keegan dances out from behind the boxes and it's gonna be exact same as Vertigo, 10-5 for BM. And a pretty good first half. Right, BM. Classic split here. Oh, someone's gonna be in trouble here in Donut Room soon, but Lino and Wolfie walking around. Wolfie making himself comfortable, but Lino says no to that. No launchers will be provided there, as already B-side taken over. Rossoneri eating up the bullets. Surprisingly long time it took to get him out of the round. Illusion still there, fighting from distance, and the USB not standing a chance against the firepower of the Glocks and the fire rate. But oh, Lino's making the defuse happen. The players have run out. Nexus was too far. He can't fight for it. Lino. Oh, this man is full of surprises. 11-15 and BM eSports, you know, you think they've lost the round, but it still isn't over. Inferus, they think they have done everything they need at the start, and it still slips away from them. Now Inferus looking to make maybe a mid-take happen in numbers, or just a little split here, but a very deep smoke coming in from BM, almost too deep, but Inferus hasn't pushed through it either, so they don't really have the positions necessary here. Wolfie in an interesting position though, so if he could snag a kill here, he could maybe route some BM's players over, and Rossoneri still says no to that, sees there's no other players. Ajax obviously fragging from mid, so it is obvious what's going on. Inferus, you know, they got the players still there at the back, and soon behind the cube, but ooh, we're gonna see Dixie here entering with the Mac-10. That's what you do with them, and try to outrun and gun BM. Doesn't really work out here. Rossoneri replied with the SMGs of his own, and Lil Hope finishing it up with the A1S. 13-5, suddenly the gap is really big. Inferus wondering what they can do to salvage this game. Surprisingly, they haven't really called a lot of timeouts at all. They called one, I think it was on Vertigo, and that was pretty much it. So they've been sticking to their strategies. They haven't really been mixing anything up. And it seems like they don't really need a breather as well, so, you know, if it works, it works. But right now, on 5-13, it doesn't seem likely. Rossoneri, the lurker is closed down, and they see no one else there. Someone has to be on mid, right? Someone needs to be on A long, and that's where they are. And BM eSports, they need to make a run for it, of course. 3 players there, and Inferus, they can set up a nice camp here. The smokes, of course, later on into the round, they're gonna fade, and BM, they have the 4 players alive. They're gonna challenge GNU, they're gonna challenge Nexus, and well, that's gonna go down in flames there. Inferus, only Dixie standing, and they're gonna hunt him down. He gets the trade, but what's it all for? No one knows. 14-5. BM looking to end their map pick in a good fashion, in full domination, as they are showing us now. That's the difference of, you know, a CT side and a good CT side, an Ancient. Utility usage, rotations, that just differentiates the levels. Lino early nade in, this time nobody playing elbow. Inferus looking to get mid control instead from Catwalk. I like this. Might be players below. Wolfie really turning his back as well to the players there. And Dixie finding illusion. That's a nice way of starting the round. BM, you know, they shouldn't get too confident and complacent looking for these picks. They going out their way. Rossoneri equaling the playfield, and Dixie waving hands around, gets taken out by Lil Hope. Moving up the ramp, Rossoneri makes first contact, and they don't notice him, but he's waiting for too long, gets Ajax down, is getting attacked from both flanks. Yeah, and both of the players coming from same side. Inferus, they had the utility to set it up. Also a Molotov for ramp, maybe. They're not using it now, though. And they allow these players to come up. This is interesting setup. They are very low on HP, so that's really dangerous for them. They are so close to losing this game. Nexus tucked around the corner. Now the Molotov comes in and it completely misses the bomb. This is a failure for Inferus. Root can't even make an escape happen there. Or was it a very late attack? Never mind, little hope. 15-5 now, BM eSports, 10 rounds in the lead. Double the lead from the first half, and you find the recipe for victory. Inferus, they'll still get their AKs out. Little light on utility, but what does it even matter if they can't get the map control early on? We haven't really seen Inferus getting into mid so easily, you know? You can see BM completely taking over elbow this time around. They're focusing on doors right now. They're focusing on ramp, but Wolfie's attempt completely drops under the water, and Lil Hope goes searching, gets one. And BM are so aggressive with the duels they take. They know they're confident in themselves, and they just know they can refrag. They got the duel ready. They got the second player lined up, ready to pick up, just meat shielding each other. And 3-1. Ajax's death is separating us currently from winning this map. Winning this match for BM eSports. Ajax could be go down any second, and here it is, 16-5. And BM eSports are the first finalist in Authority League Season 4. And, you know, Vertigo, it was quite a challenge at first, you know. It went both ways, especially in the second half, but now an Ancient, you could tell, who had more reps on the map. And Ancient obviously is not a map you casually play. It's not in your regular Marder or Pug lineup. And I think it's really interesting. Nope, I'm sorry. Apparently I disconnected from this chat accidentally, but yeah, we might be seeing an interview coming up as well with the winning team. But I mean, BM, they have. Not sure did they exceed expectations with this victory in the semi-final, but considering their performance in the group stage, I guess it was inevitable. So they will be the first team in the final, and the next one is going to be from the pair of 95 Vikings, and then the winner of Hot and Spicy and X-Myth eSports. 95 Vikings being the winner of Group B then. They had to suffer a loss in the regular season. They're looking to set things straight here. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the game between Hot Spicy and Myth Esports. That's gonna be pretty important as well, considering that Hot Spicy, they did very well in the super tough Group A, where you had BM Esports, you had Inferus International. Hot Spicy finished second there, and Myth is fourth. So Myth actually had to go through the play-in stage. They had some very, very tough matchups. They played against Inferus Academy as well. They did pretty well in that duel, and also won Immensity. So yeah, everything is still up for grabs there. And maybe we'll get confirmation about the possible interview as well. But if not, of course, we can call it a night. Right. All right.
Hello?
Hello, and welcome, Keegan.
Hey, thanks. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm alright.
Yeah, I mean, after this ancient, you definitely must be. I mean, you had a very safe series, actually. And can you walk me through a little bit of the Vertigo? I mean, you guys did really well there, and I really did not expect that, considering Inferus is just an incredibly Vertigo-minded team.
I would say we're well versed on Vertigo and how to play it and how like the meta works around it. At least I would say we are. And I mean, we didn't have the best run last season on Vertigo, but we have, I would just say we have enough to get by on it, and apparently the setups were working and the plays were working. We were stumbling a little bit over ourselves at the beginning of the of our T side, but then we managed to shave off those jitters, you say, and then bring it over the line.
Yeah. Do you have any interesting moments you can recall? Something you think was like your good moments, or
the entire ancient game, I had 100% headshot ratio over the entire game.
Okay.
I finished with 14 kills and 16 deaths, and I got every kill was a headshot, and that's the first time I've ever done that in my life. And IGLing while being able to shoot heads is, well, I feel good about that. It was fun.
Right, talking about like gelling, I understand, your team is mostly German, but you are mixed in there, so you communicate in English, I understand, but how does it feel? How's like the team chemistry?
Oh, all the team chemistry is great. We have the new addition that we're using for the rest of the games, Illusion.
Yeah.
He's his well, everyone speaks English
I
perfectly
see.
fine, and so it's great. But just the mentality on Illusion and Rozo and Lino and even Lil Hope, like everyone's mentality is perfect, and it just, even when if I'm doing shit and I'm just calling, and they all keep the mentality up, and it just brings the team environment, makes everybody want to play better, and it just feels so good to be around those guys when we're playing. It's just great.
Yeah. You compete in. I actually made a very bad mistake, and I actually apologize for everybody who may be watching from BM side and for the players as well. I say that you play in ECA Open, but you're playing in ECA Intermediate, which is like it's still a pretty big difference, and above average from this tournament aspect as well. And obviously, I guess you want to keep on climbing.
Yeah, obviously, like the goal is to make ESEA main. Hopefully at the end of the season. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Um, but we'll just see from there. But yeah, we're having a rough start so far. Um, we've had players on holiday and players being unable to attend some matches at the beginning, so we've been having to
Yeah.
mix in stand-ins and players and so on. But we're going 2 for 2 so far in intermediate, and if that keeps up, we won't make main. But I have some confidence in the team, and we're all ready to be able to go up to that level. So I mean, we're playing well, we're playing good CS, and that's all I can ask for from the guys.
Yeah, I mean that's very good to hear. Um, well, one thing I wanted to ask, it's good that there's no Anubis right now still in the 30 league map pool, but then again, yeah, I think you guys have banned Dust a lot, and also never played it this season in Authority League. So do not play Dust, and are you ready for Anubis if it's gonna come?
Eventually, I want to incorporate Anubis into our map pool, because at the moment we can play basically every map besides Dust 2. We're the only map I would say I'm not confident on is Mirage. But besides that, everybody else is. So ideally, I would love to be able to get Anubis in there. But for right now, the map's probably gonna have some more changes coming up during this
Yeah,
during the spring season of pro play. So the meta is going to be changing and so on. So it's going to be the
yeah,
same thing as Ancient. So once that the map is solidified and has all the proper changes and is recommended to be played by like the professionals and all that, then
yeah.
I'll incorporate it in. Like we play, like if we're outside of prac and we play some games, we might play Anubis in there. I know that one of our players, he wasn't in today, but Catfish, he plays a lot of Anubis,
Yeah.
and so on. So we'll be able to bring it in and incorporate it into the map pool eventually. But for now, it's just gonna be our ban for this point in time.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for joining us, Keegan. Definitely good luck for all of your team in the final. It's going to be played in the near future. We have some games coming up in between, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
That's all right. No worries. Thank you very much.
Right, and we should be done for tonight as well. Thank you everybody who joined and watched our stream, of course. And 30 leagues will be back very, very soon. We have second semi-final to be played. We have the final, of course, lined up, and well, money on the line. So obviously, follow us on Twitter if you want. Be sure to check out the schedule, follow the Liquipedia. And that was it. Me, your caster, Ryan Rumble, signing off for tonight. Thank you.